Ladies and gents, I'm in the mindset of go big or go home. So I got to take this stupid thing across the river again to cabin zone whatever to get the cabin loaded into the cabin zone. So we're going to drive this over. Let's see. I'm going to go out. I'm going to go to the right. Where's the cabin zones? Right there. So we're going to, I think the way across the river is right there. So I've pulled out the Pacifica P16 simply because it's so big. It's so big. That's what she's. It's so big that it should just cross the river without even thinking about crossing the river. And so if I was echoing, I apologize. I had the wrong volume knob turned up, but I'm going to use this to do that. And then I'm going to get some wood for the cabins. I got everything all planned out. Should be all good. Goodbye, everybody. I got to go. I'm sorry. I don't know why, but the Bohemian Rhapsody has been going through my head today. My life is currently a travesty of goodness and badness all at once. Construction project's gone wrong. I paid my friend to install a pool in my backyard. My wife, of course, went all the way. So we got a pool that is the size of Lake Erie, and it's awesome. It's going to be great, but they had so many problems installing it. Like I paid him and his group, and it ended up going like way over budget to the point where I'm like, I'm going to be broke before the year's over. All my money's gone. But it's going to be a nice pool. We did it right. We're doing a sand filter system, which is much easier to maintain than chemicals. And then I also did a salt. We're doing a saline pool, so that should also be a little easier on the maintenance. Anyway. But it's been a bit of a nightmare getting the whole thing set up, so. But I need to lose weight, and so my doctor was like, try swimming. I'm like, okay. So I'll put a pool, and I'll swim. And swim and swim and swim. I love swimming. And the hot tub's coming to next week. My house is going to be, it's like The Sims. I feel like I'm living in an episode of The Sims. Except for I'm not really making any money. So, yeah. Just spending it, not making it. My inflow is a lot less than my outflow. That's a bad flow for those of you that are financially wise. We'll be fine, though. When it's all said and done, I'll still be in a better financial position than I've ever been in my life. And it's good. So I'm thankful that we are able to enjoy our house, and the kids are having bedrooms built down the basement, so I've got one bedroom for each child except for Seth and John are sharing a bedroom, but they're okay. They'll be all right. This truck isn't doing so good in the mud. But I was more concerned about the river than the mud. As you guys saw, the last time went across the river, it was a disaster of epic proportions because we just didn't have a big enough truck. But this thing should just be able to cruise right through. My truck was bigger than my stomach. So we had a big dog fight at my house the other night. It was great. Gromit and Elfie got into it. So right now, Gromit's temporarily living at my ex-wife's house till we can get them both fixed. So I think that's a big part of it, is that they're both intact, and they were having a dominance battle. And it did not go well for either of them, actually. Surprisingly, Elfie, who is a very small dog, was able to do quite a lot of damage to poor Gromit's face. And Gromit, of course, gave pretty much as good as he got and ripped up Elfie's legs and ears. And it was not pretty. It was not a good day. And so, but we are going to try it again once they're fixed and things have calmed down. Because they like each other. Even afterwards, when it was all said and done, they were licking each other. So, like, it's a dominance thing. We have to get that taken care of. I don't know that... It seems like there's no truck that can make this crossing. But this is the best way to get to the cabin zone if you have to. Because the other route is just peppered with spills and chills. We may go that way to get out of here with this. But actually, no, I need to go back and get wood. So... maybe. We'll see. Yeah, we're making it. This has got the strength to pull across. It's just because it doesn't have diff locks, it's taking longer than it normally would. By the way, keep your eyes open on the channel. I got something exciting coming for you. I found an RC 1/16th scale Ural. So the Russian truck that we see in Spin Tires and Mud Runner, and I don't think it's in this game. If it is, it's under a different name, like Voron or something, and it's been changed to a civilian version. But I found the Russian version. It's a 6x6 RC truck, and it was $80. It was super cheap. I'm adding some of my own electronics and stuff into it though to make it a little bit better. But I'm excited to give that thing a try. I really probably shouldn't have pulled in here. I'm going to pull back out. That was really dumb. All right, so we're going to dump this way and come back around. And we're going to stop the engine. Going to change trucks, right? Nope. Oh, I got to unpack the other truck. Unpack truck. There we go. Change truck. There we go. Plonk. All right, so we'll just park this guy here. And change back. Okay, so we're going to have to winch that trailer back. If you ever get stuck in a jam, you can always winch the trailer to nothing. It didn't winch. What? There's got to be something. Really? There's nothing it can winch to? But that can winch to that. Okay, well, whatever. By the way, thank you for the follow. You guys will probably see over the next couple weeks a lot of follows because I'm advertising that we are starting up YouTube or Twitch again pretty soon here, guys. Like I'm thinking Monday. By the time you see this video, I probably will have already started Twitch again. That means that we'll be playing some of these games that I don't normally play on YouTube or don't have time to play on YouTube. So Car Mechanic Simulator, probably more Farmer's Life. I will then repost replays here on YouTube, but I'll mark them Twitch replays. That way you guys know that it's a Twitch replay and not just a direct video. Still not sure of the schedule. I think it's probably going to be 2 or 3 days a week that I stream. Definitely probably like a Monday, Wednesday, Thursday scenario. Because I got my kids on Fridays. But I might even do Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Something like that. Ooh, I got dinged. I got a notification. From who? Mark, my son sent me a video. Ooh. A Euro Truck video. Come on. A guy backing doubles very smoothly. Something I can't do. Oh, come on, baby. Tell you what, rocks are the bane of my existence for sure. We're definitely going to be using this truck when we go back and do logging. There's several cool trucks that we haven't gotten to yet in Wisconsin. Oh, and by the way, somebody on the channel had a great idea. They're like, look, we really want to see Russia. Can't you go do Russia and then come back to America? I think I want to do that. So when we're done with these 2 maps, we'll move to the initial in-game Russian maps and start collecting our Russian vehicles. That way it'll give us some variety because we've been in America the entire time we've been playing the game. So I'm ready to kind of try something different. I thought it was a good idea. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, but I think that it's pretty cool. I mean, no matter what, we're going to go through all of the maps. So, and that is a big commitment because we're going to be doing this till at least next summer. And then what's next? I don't know. They'll probably have to at some point make a Snowrunner 2 or Desert Runner or Australian Runner, Outback Runner, Mud Runner. What a great game is, you know, when you think about the roots, and it was a really good game. Spin Tires was excellent. But when you think about how far this thing has come, and like, you know, I mean, obviously it's not a perfect game, but as far as I'm concerned, this thing runs pretty close to the most fun game I've ever played. I love Farm Simulator. Probably a hair more than this game, but it's really, really close. And I didn't think I'd ever find another game that I liked as much as I like Farm Simulator. Now, this is a little more tedious than Farm Simulator, but really? Maybe not, because Farm Sim can be pretty tedious too. So what I'm doing is we're going to run over to the train yard and park there. We're going to load some cargo onto this truck. I've got room for 4 spaces, and I need 1 train container and 2 loads of wood from the sawmill, which sucks. There might be a wood frame here somewhere that I can grab from. We'll see. I'm hoping that there is, because if I can find it, like a wood frame that I can pull from, then I don't have to do all that driving up to the sawmill and trying to like mountain goat it up there. But we may have to, because that's really, I think we used up most of the wood framing and the easy to get spots. The other places are just as hard as the sawmill, so. What a monster truck. This thing is awesome. I just wish it had diff lock. That's the one thing that makes the P12 a little bit better. Now, the P12, though, can get stuck. But this is one truck that I never thought to run on this map. But now that I'm trying it out, it seems pretty well suited to it. Plus, it's got a really wide stance that keeps it from tipping over. The only downside is it's not very utilitarian. It's basically got a trailer hitch and that seismic thing I think it can fit. And that's it. So you have to use pull-behind trailers to make it work right. That, and it sucks a lot of gas. Good Lord. This thing is like eating it. It's terrible at steering, though, I will say. Whoa! Didn't want to go to the in-cab view. I got the upgraded horn. Beep, beep. And it doesn't get much in the way of lights either, so. All right, so moving along here. A nice clip. I like the smaller Pacifica, the one that I don't have yet from Wisconsin or whatever. That one's a little bit more agile. Not quite as strong in the frame, but it handles well, and it's a good puller, good climber, just like this truck. This one's a little tougher, though. Get some gas. Boing. And here's the hardest part. I don't know how it'll do in the bog. We'll see. Usually the double tires, all-wheel, or diff lock do just fine. Actually, this has... I apologize. I said this doesn't have diff lock earlier. It has diff lock. It doesn't have all-wheel drive. And that's where it kind of gets hurt here, because having those front wheels pulled does definitely help it. But we're doing okay. Now this one I might run up along the railway. We'll see. It seems like this truck will be fine running along the tracks. Yeah, no issues here though. Just slow. It's slow going, but we're getting there. And once again, that's what this game is about, isn't it? Getting here, getting there, getting everywhere. Hopefully in one piece. And hopefully with the wheels on the ground. Boing, boing, boing. Well, the trailer's not cooperating. I don't think I come back this way with a loaded trailer, but at least getting there is pretty fast. Make sure we're not going to whack the rock. Don't whack the rock. Well, now what? At least the trailer went on the right side of the tracks, but now it's getting hooked on the trees, so that's not great. Not bad. Uh-oh. I didn't think about the dismount. Didn't realize that that was going to be an issue. Oh, we made it over. Look at that. I didn't think that would clear. Oh, but this is going to be an issue. Nah. What a great truck. It just pounded its way through. Sweet. Okay. So we're going to pull over here and got to grab a different truck here to get to the correct position. So let's take a look at the map and see what we have available as far as wood goes. I need brick, metal, brick, concrete, metal, brick, wood framing. Oh, look at. There's one that's right by our house. It's kind of by the sawmill, actually. The sawmill's that way. The wood framing's this way. How many pieces are there's 2 planks available? Hey. All right. Well, that looks good. There's one right here, too. That looks a little more deadly because it's across the river. So I would prefer to grab the one that is here. So let's look at that. Okay. So we're gonna go into our. We'll take the Freightliner. That's always the best, right? Because I need to be able to carry 2. So So let's get over there and get that wood. And I think it's just right here. That looks like it, right? Right there. Much easier than trying to get up to the sawmill for just 2 pieces of wood. But we also know that tossing, oh God, that tossing the wood also works. So, not the bee, toss me. Nobody tosses a dwarf. But if they did, they wouldn't talk about it. Because it's demeaning. Alright, so this house we're going to take. They got my rocks in their backyard. All gone. And now we go back the way we came. We're basically going the same route that we took with the larger truck. So there's a, I've been driving back and forth to the barn to take my wife to work. And there's a guy that has an old Freightliner, probably an early 80s model, maybe late 70s. And it's like rusty red. And it was all beat down. And it had a flatbed like this on it. But you could tell it was a semi-truck underneath. And cool looking truck, you know. So as I'm driving by each day, I'm noticing he's changing things on it. And first thing I noticed was the bed was gone. And they got it converted back to a tractor trailer. And then came by a couple days after that. And I think I might have told you guys this story. I don't remember. I've been telling it again, just in case. And they had it, the bumper was replaced with new fresh chrome. The pipes were replaced with fresh chrome. Oh, please. And you know, like it was getting all chromed out. It's still rusty red though. And then I came back a couple days later, and he actually had it running. So he's working on that truck, and it's pretty cool. It's like neat to see him restoring it and getting it back to its former glory. Should be a cool truck. Well, this will only take half an hour. Almost. Come on. Something's to be said for patience. The low gear mode does work, even though it takes some time. It's working. There we go, and we're up out of the muck and back on the road. Off we go. And the sun's going down, so we're going to get hopefully to the next checkpoint. And then we're going to stop for the evening. We'll continue the episode, though, but I'm going to stop and sleep through the night. As you guys know, I hate driving and recording at nighttime. Actually, this game has a pretty cool night cycle, but I just, for the video's sake, it's pretty boring when it's all night, so. Oh, that's right, diff lock doesn't work in high gear. Not that we're seeming to need it at all. That's right, fly, baby. I cannot believe how hot it is outside. I wish I could fill my pool and get some of that heat into the pool. No, I'm going to dump. That ground did not go the way I wanted it to. There we go. That's a little better looking. Not quite so sideways. My way through. And we need low gear again. This is about the worst spot on the map. Pull on it. Not the worst spot on the map, but the worst spot on the main road. There are other spots that are just as bad or worse. Nope, wrong button. There we go. This is the section of death that always tips whatever I'm driving over. Usually the twin steer gets tipped here. It's because we have curves that are tight, and then you have like really steep sides. So the back wheels of the twin steer get hooked on that side, and then it flips over. There we go. We're through the slalom. Now it's onto the lake. Big lake crossing. There's the cabin zone, so we'll be crossing back here again at the end of the episode. And I think we'll be done with this mission, but I don't know. We'll see. It might be a multi-part mission. Once again, I haven't really looked at it. I'm secretly hoping and praying that it's not, but I think it probably is. Because these missions are huge. Uh-oh. It's going to be that time of day. Stay on the road. Stay on the road, little freight shaker. Boing. Whoa. I hooked on something. Yeah, I tried to think about other trucks that I could use, other American trucks that I could use for this kind of stuff, and I really, except for ones that I haven't unlocked yet, there really aren't any trucks that would be good at this. There's, once again, the Pacific 512 might work. That truck's nice because it's fully featured. It rides a little bit higher, bigger wheels, but it doesn't, like its big brother, the 12, it doesn't, or the 16, it doesn't have all-wheel drive, I don't believe. There's a modded version that has both, but that's cheating. So, oh, light time. And you can see the instrument lights are now on. good truck. Such a great truck. So this has just been a brutal map, but we are almost finished. I think like 3 or 4 more missions, maybe, and we'll be done with the main thrust of the story. I'm not going to do all the lumber missions. We'll come back at the end of the whole series and do that. But I want to get through the main part of the story. So, boink. The bearded man's gas. What? Is that what it's called? Whoa! I don't know if you saw that. The truck like totally jerked over. Lewis Fuel. There we go. So I'm going to listen to you guys. Some of you have said that the tracks are better. Let's see how this goes. I guess it's dry enough that we don't need fifth block. Bad timing. Oh boy. I don't know, guys. Oh, I think it's just so risky. Like if I go the other way, I know that I'll get through. But this way, there's always that risk of flipping over, and it's bad. Tell you what, though, it is faster, but I feel so like on edge the whole time I'm doing it. But there we go. That was the hardest part right there, so we're through it. All right, so here we are, and it is night. Let's go ahead and move this stuff over to our flatbed. And the P16 should be able to finish out the rest of our trip. So we're going to go to crane mode, and I'm going to activate the anchor and unpack the cargo. And back to crane mode. Flip that around to the... No! No! Oh. That didn't work as planned. Thunk. I'm going to have to hand do it because it's not going to... Crane mode. That's good enough. Enough crane play. Restore the crane. And we're going to turn the truck off. Lights off. Engine off. Parking brake. Change trucks. Pack that cargo. There we go. And we're going to say cargo management. There we go. All right, so we're going to take a break here. I will see you guys in the morning, which will be just a moment from now. It's early morning. It's time for a drive. We're going to take this truck to build some cabins. Oh yeah. I freaking love this truck. Like I said, it's not great through the water. I mean, none of these trucks are, but it's tall enough that it kind of just goes through anyway. Upgrade worth it. I will say this, yeah, like this part. And this is nice because this part's short. Just watching that trailer. Now the good news is we only have to have one cabin. I'm only missing one, so I don't need to do two cabins. So that's good news. So all in all, it took us about 35, 40 minutes of driving around to get the stuff that we needed to make it. And then we're just going to make it and be on the way back. So it looks like it's about an hour of headache for the cabin that we lost. And once again, some people are saying that Taloa brought it all the way and it got delivered and it must have disappeared with multiplayer glitch. Others are saying, I think I remember Taloa going, oops, I deleted it. So if you care to watch through the episodes, the 4 episodes we had with Taloa, I think you'll find a part where he's like, oh, shoot, I deleted that. I'm pretty sure, but I could be wrong. That's okay. Taloa hopefully will be back to help again. We definitely are going to be having like Taloa, JC, probably Mr. Micah, maybe even Pedro and some of those guys. When Farm Sim 22 releases to the public and you guys can join me, obviously the first week I'll be doing my own farm, but once we get going, there will be other farms available. We'll maybe have like, I would imagine they're going to have the same issues we did with 19. It'd probably be about 4 people max on the server. Not because I'm trying to be mean, but simply because when you start getting more than that number of people, the game starts to run really slow, even with a dedicated server. So the dedicated server helps it a little bit, but oh boy, come on. Goodly good. Oh, drive straight. Gosh dang it. I do not want to see what the other map looks like. I am just imagining all kinds of horrible things. Open the storehouse. Ta-da! And the magic happened. So now we're going to try our new route, which is the... Hold on a second. Thought I heard my wife calling me, but I'm guessing I was wrong. It's the dogs barking. Look at that. Look at that cool engine in there. Man, this is going to be rough. Part of the issue is this truck's just natural turn radius is like 700 feet.
Yes, we felt like a 475-foot turn radius would be acceptable.
There we go. I think we can make the gas station. Since we got here, I'm pretty sure I can make it to the gas station without running out of gas. So I don't need to pull any from the truck. But we'll see. I could regret that later. But this is, I think, a better idea because it puts the cabin down at a bit of a lower level than it is when it's riding on the back of the truck, so that'll make it less top heavy. And also, we're not going on that crazy route. We're just going across the river, so that should be a little bit easier for our truck to handle. Because most of this route is fairly well groomed, except for this section right here. And even this is not bad. This is not too messy. Still looking tipsy, man. Does this thing hold 4 or 5? It looks like it might hold 5. Once again, this game has gorgeous in-cockpit view. It's one of the few games. I wish that American Truck Sim would pick up some of the motion. I don't know how they do it. But look as we travel over the ground, how just the motion of the truck is really felt. I feel like I'm really in a truck. If you've ever driven a semi-truck before, or a large truck, like a box truck, this is what it feels like. And I wish that they could capture that with American Truck Simulator, because they don't. The roads are too smooth. Go. And she just pulls right through like she should. Nope, you weren't ready for that. Low, mid-low, and low-high. So this is what doing the game in like the immersive mode. I know they're talking about that's coming, I think, with season 5, and they're fixing the steering wheel / gear shift problems, so you'll actually be able to run the truck like you really would be with a manual transmission truck. I'm so looking forward to that. It makes the Snowrunner transmission kind of obsolete, though. I'm not sure how they're going to handle that. Unless they'll figure out like how to make the stick work so that's like low, low, high, low, low, low. Like an actual truck shifting system. All right. What a beast. So I kind of wish I would have tried this truck earlier on this map. This probably would have saved some heartache. I don't know if it's... I wouldn't say it's better than the twin steer, because there's definitely places that the twin steer can go that this would not have an easy time going. But for the over-the-road stuff like this, where we're just basically staying on the main road, this truck is really well suited for this. It's kind of like... almost like the Cat 700 series, minus the better in the water, not quite as good on the tires. But still, like here, like if you just shift down, it's not having any trouble with traction whatsoever. I just wish those front tires pulled. be out over there. Still okay on fuel. And once again, we're seeing the issues of not having all-wheel drive. I can't. The front end is not turning around. I'm just going straight, even though I've got the wheels full lock left. Uh-oh. The rocks are getting me. Oh, wow, this is the first time I've gone on this side. I wondered if I could just cut across. I guess the answer to that is no, as the motor is like sinking down into the water. Whoa. Oh, my gosh. Come on. Oh, boy. There we go. That's a little better. I hope they don't mind having wet carpeting on there. Yeah, now we're stuck. Oh. Thought I let go, but I didn't. Come on, turn. Turn. Got it. So it seems like low gear is where we're doing the best. And we are starting to run out of gas. Well, half tank. We're doing okay. Nope, that's not going to cut it. I think we'll make it. What do you think? I think Arthur stopped worrying about it. Is that what you're thinking? We'll be fine. Every little thing is going to be all right. Starting to get a little more solid under. Nope. For a second there, I was feeling more solid underneath. There we go. Now it is. This is like the screenshot alley right here. This is where I get all my screenshots from, like this sector. It's the only spot where you actually have sunlight. Yeah, so not too bad. Most impressive. So I think from now on, when we do regions, we're going to scout the whole map out, like both maps for the region if we can. This one you can't because it's locked until you get some missions done. But on the ones where we can, like Alaska and stuff, we've already gone ahead into that one. But like starting in Russia, I'm just going to unlock all 4 maps for the first Russian area before I start doing missions. Oh, come on. That stupid tree. Because I want to get all the trucks unlocked, and then we can use each truck that goes with a map. Like I'm thinking like Wisconsin. Like you have the Paystar 5200. You've got the 512, the P512. From Pacific. I think there was one more truck with that pack. I don't remember, but and we're up out of the water. We've made it back towards the fuel station. There it is. So we did it. And no crossing is easy. The twin steer makes that section go a little faster, though, because this truck is not fast through the water. But it gets there. It just doesn't do it quickly. So do we go that way? No, never again. That farm is such a mess. Like it just, and you get stuck in there and there's nowhere to hitch to. You can't really go through the center of the farm. If I remember right, we've been on this map so long. It's been like 4 months. I'm sorry, guys. We'll get there. There's the cabin zone over there. I got to find where the road is, though. There's a road that leads out there. I don't want to... I think it's the next brick framing. Oh, no. I was deceived. That's not it. We got a ways to go. Okay, it's right after the second long bridge. That's the first right there. So this is the second. It's the wood bridge. This section shouldn't take too long, though. So here's our second paved bridge, and then we go to the double. Hermione, how did you get up here? Don't pee on my bed, Hermione. Don't eat that slipper either. That's not yours. Bella, what the? How are you guys getting up here? Hang on. I'm having a puppy incursion into my room. They're not supposed to be in here. What are you guys doing up here? Go downstairs. Go see mommy. Where's your mommy? All right, hold on a second, folks, because that's gonna end in disaster. I'll be right back. Hi, I'm back. All right, let's get out of here. Get through the muck. Do it now. Yeah, so I'm happy with this truck. And it's quite a truck, you know, just like the Panthers that couldn't make it out here. It's funny how many trucks we went through on this map to find ones that were in game that actually worked. You know, obviously the Mercedes-Benz, which was a mod, worked really well. But finding American trucks that were part of the game that actually worked, none of them have worked real well. But the twin steer probably was the best of the group. And this one, obviously, I wish I would have tried earlier because it's, you know. A lot of the mud crossing stuff is all about clearance. And this truck rides a lot higher than most of the other ones, so it gets through by default because it's taller. Until we got to this section. Then we were stuck forever. No, it's going. We're going. So we'll be using this truck more as we finish up these missions. And hopefully this will be the big finale of the ore sorting mission. But maybe not. And now we're on a roll. So once we cross here, we then cross there. Coming through with your stupid cabin. What, the customer wants, the customer gets. All right. Last hurdle right here on the left. Well, second to last hurdle. I have to at least get turned onto the road first before we get to the hurdle, which is that in itself is a challenge. No, don't do that. Now the rocks should help me turn. Come on, big truck. You can do this. Well, that's not good. I've crossed here before. Oh no. It's just digging in. That dang boulder is stopping us right there on the left there. That boulder. Urgh, move. Come on. And this is where the all-wheel drive would really help because it would pull the front up out. Bogged in. Voodoo! Yeah, I wonder if it's the trailer actually that's causing that. Hold on, let's see. Shoot! Okay. Hold on. No. What is this caught on? It is the trailer. What can I do to prevent this from tipping? Yeah, that'll work. No! Son of a biscuit! I don't know if there was much I could do there. Like, once it started over, it's like... I cannot believe what a pain in the you-know-what this mission has been. This whole... What is it stuck on? Oh, God. Okay, I'm going to have to get a crane truck now and load the ding thing on the trailer. I'll be back. All right, we are approaching the travesty of the fallen, tipped again cabin. Another one tipped over, because that's what they do. I mean, it was bound to happen at least once. There's nothing I could do. Once it got onto that corner and it was refusing to not go over, well, then I was screwed. Dayton got screwed again. Yeah, that's what I was afraid was going to happen. Okay, so we need to... Hope there was no, like, valuable computers or other items in the cabin yet. Pesky cabins. Pip, pip, cheerio. Get on there. There, that'll work. Okay, so restore crane and shut off the engine. Change trucks. Pack the friggin' cargo. And let's move forward. Hold on 1 second. All right, let's try this again. My wife's got little chicks that are hatching. Well, they're not hatching yet. They're getting ready to hatch. And she's playing videos of chicks chirping, and it's making the eggs roll around. It's really weird. Like the eggs are getting excited because they can hear their chick brothers and sisters on the video. I'm not getting the traction I need to get through here. Try putting it low. Okay, that helped a little bit. The problem is we have nothing to winch to. Come on. This is where we need a little help from a friend. First things first, I'm going to kind of use my tailgate to hopefully push this around a little bit so it's not so precarious and it's headed in the right direction, because right now it's not. Shoot. This trailer just does not want to budge. It's like I want to slip it over and it won't slip. See if we can't try it from this angle. It's always something, you know, like this stuff can never go easily. I just wanted to deliver this one cabin. We got almost all the way to the end, and then like the last 5 minutes turned into a 45-minute travesty. Every time. This game just never lets go. Shut up. Nope, that's not what I wanted. I just can't move it. It's not going to move. It's stuck. No matter what I do, I'm going to end up dumping it over if I keep pushing on it. So it's going to have to go over the rocks, and hopefully it'll stay upright. It's going to hit that rock pile there. But we're going to put this truck out in front and see if we can't help that truck kind of get through that beginning section there that's all mucked out. If we can get the 750. Oh, God. There. Okay. Nope, I don't want to connect my front winch to the mid winch. Mid winch. I want the front winch. Nope, nothing. Why? I'll be back. All right, I've got the Pacific out here. Let's see how this does. This truck should theoretically have the oomph to pull the P16. Yeah, there we go. That was really the only rough section, I think. I mean, hopefully the trailer may tip coming around that other corner now. But at least we broke through that hard part. But this truck's really struggling here, too. This is a... Under any kind of weight, this is a really tough section of the map. Because the rocks don't let you get the traction that you need as you're coming through here. It kind of cause you to, like, slip around and not get any adherence. But we're getting closer, so that's good. We're almost across with the first truck. And the P16 is... Oh. The P16 is turned off. That would be a problem. It's a little hard to drag a dead truck across the river. So kudos to the P16 for getting it that far. Man, what a disaster. It's like watching the Browns, you know, like back in the 80s when they would, like, literally get, like, it'd be like the end of the game. They'd be down by, like, 6 points. And they'd get the football, like, all the way to the, like 2 inches from the end zone and then fumble it. Like, you know, 4th down and inches. And then they somehow would screw it up and lose the game. And so we have done it. We've gotten a stupid container across the river. Now we just need to load it into the zone. And hopefully that'll be it for that part. So this truck was great on everything except for that last pass through the river. And it was pretty mucked up from the last pass. So I think that's why we had problems with it. But anyway, we'll get this over here. And I'll come out with my forklift and pick it up. So let's go ahead and unpack that. And go ahead and change trucks into the Caterpillar. Wait, we should... No, I don't want to recover. Should probably turn the beacon on. That's what you're supposed to do when you drive these. I thought they auto-beaconed. All right. Forklift fast mode. Raise and lower. How do I do it? Ah, there we go. It's been a while. It's been a while. Okay, so we're going to pull forward here. Tilt forwards. We're going to raise that a little bit. There we go. Okay, we don't quite have it straight, but that's okay. Tilt backwards. Good. And we're going to raise that in here. Nope. Raise it. Oh, God. Lift me up on Caterpillar forklifts. Nice and slow, nice and steady. thunk. Okay. Lower. That works. Tilt forward. Okay. Oh! Yes! Oh, look at that. All these things are being built. Ta-da! All right, now what? Oh, no, there is more. Stage completed. Dang it, I knew it. Oh, well, at least we got that part done. You know, forklift fast mode. Let's get this thing unattached from here. Nope. Tilt forward, pull backwards. And I'm just going to leave this parked over here for now because who knows what we'll need next. So we need concrete slabs 2, fuel 8, bricks 8. God. Of course. Of course. So we're going to have to do, we're probably going to double up on the twin steers again and go from there. So ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you enjoyed this extended edition of Snowrunner as we did the final cabin delivery. I think we've got 2 cabins in all zones. So we should be good on that end. I don't think I'll need any more cabins unless on the next map we need cabins, which we probably do. Don't know because I haven't been there yet. But now we need to get all this other crap. So anyway, have a great night. Be sure to subscribe. Thumbs up always help. And we'll see you next time on Snowrunner. Yukon Ho. Bye.